Okay, let's just jump right in. What if I told you that the secret to getting noticed online has way less to do with gaming the system and a whole lot more to do with, believe it or not, physics? Today we're diving into this super fascinating idea that connects technology with consciousness. It's called the universe has a search function.
And boom! This right here, this is the whole idea in a nutshell. This is the sentence that really gets you thinking. The suggestion that these two huge things, a bit of code that runs our social lives and this, universal principle, are basically working off the same set of rules. It sounds kind of wild, I know, but stick with me. We're going to break down exactly what this means.
All right, so for anyone out there who makes things for the internet, you know this feeling. It really does feel like you're in this constant fight with the algorithm, right? This big mysterious gatekeeper that decides if your hard work gets seen or just completely disappears. It's this nonstop battle for visibility, and honestly, it is exhausting.
I mean, we've all heard it, right? The advice is always about finding the latest trick, the newest hack, the perfect time to post, that magic combo of hashtags. It's all about trying to outsmart the machine. But let's be real, that approach just forces us to create stuff that doesn't even feel like us, all in the name of chasing a few likes. It is a one-way ticket to burnout.
And this right here, this lays out the huge shift we're talking about. Look at the old way, forcing, hacking, chasing. The energy is just heavy. It's exhausting. But then look at the new way. The words themselves feel different. Allowing, resonating, attracting. It's not about pushing anymore. It's about becoming magnetic. This isn't just changing your strategy. It's about changing your entire energy as a creator. So the big question is, how do we actually make that jump? Well, it all starts by completely flipping the script on how we see the algorithm in the first place. We're going to build a whole new framework for getting seen, one where the algorithm isn't our enemy, but actually our biggest ally. Okay, this is the first big aha moment. We have to take all the emotion out of it. The algorithm isn't mad at you. It doesn't hate your content. It doesn't have some personal vendetta. It is simply a very, very smart piece of technology designed to do one thing: recognize patterns and match content to people. That's it. It's totally neutral. So if it's just a pattern matching machine, what's the ultimate pattern it's looking for? What's the secret sauce? It's this one thing: resonance. Think of resonance as that click you feel when something is a perfect match. It's when your content perfectly lands with someone. It answers a question they didn't even know they had, or it just satisfies a deep curiosity. When that happens, visibility is pretty much automatic.
And this leads us to the main event, this really cool concept called vibrational SEO. It's a fancy name for a really simple, powerful idea. It basically means you stop trying to manipulate the system from the outside. Instead, you focus on your own internal energy, your frequency, and you pour that into your content. When the vibe of your content lines up perfectly with the vibe of what people are looking for, that's resonance.
Okay, I hear you. Energetic frequency can sound a little out there, right? A little bit woo. So let's bring this right back down to earth. This next part is all about the actual physics of how your internal state, how you're feeling, literally translates into digital engagement. This is where your consciousness meets the clicks. Think of it like this. Imagine a bridge. On one side, you've got your inner world, your soul, your passion, your unique message. And way over on the other side, you've got the system, the algorithm. And that bridge connecting the two, well, it's built on a very simple formula. Here's how it works. The energy that you have when you create something, it actually gets encoded into what you make. Your vibe literally transmits through the pixels. I mean, think about it. You can feel the difference between a tutorial made by someone who is genuinely excited to share what they know and one made by someone who's just, phoning it in. That's the frequency, and the system is smart enough to pick up on it. And that's why being authentic is so incredibly powerful. It's not just a buzzword. When you are crystal clear on who you are, what you're about, and who you're talking to, you send out a really strong, clean signal. The pattern recognition system, the algorithm, can then easily go, oh, I know exactly who needs to see this, and it does the work for you, delivering your creation to the right people. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now, let's get into the how. How do you actually start doing this whole vibrational SEO thing? I've got 3 really simple, concrete strategies for you that are all about attracting your people, not chasing them. First up, post with high energy. Seriously. Forget posting at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday just because some analytics tool told you to.
Post when you are genuinely buzzing with excitement about what you've just made. That energy is infectious. Second, answer real questions. Pay attention to what people are actually asking for. When you get a gut feeling about a topic, trust it. Your intuition is often perfectly in sync with what people are searching for. And third, be consistent. This one's huge. Consistency shows your audience they can rely on you, and it shows the algorithm that you're a clear, trustworthy source on your topic.
When you really start to embrace this approach, your entire relationship with creating and sharing your work just transforms. You move out of that old reality of struggle and trying to force things, and you step into a brand new reality built on alignment and trust. You finally get to stop asking, what does the algorithm want from me? And instead, you get to ask a much better question, what do I truly want to create today? The goal is no longer about trading little pieces of your soul for a tiny bit of attention. So here's the new reality, the new game we're playing. You focus on creating the most authentic, clear, and powerful work you possibly can, straight from your core. And then you trust. You trust that the system, this universal search function, is brilliant enough to do its job and connect that work with the exact people who've been looking for it all along.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to just kind of chew on. After hearing all of this, what's one old belief you have about being seen online, one frustrating roadblock that you are now ready to just let go of? What might be possible for you if you started attracting instead of chasing?